Hey, Magic fans, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Clyde's MTG. We're back again with a little bit more news that came out. So let's go take a look at that. We've got new secret layers. Magic Online is moving servers along with some other things to talk about and some arena codes. So before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe. Try and get to 1,000 subscribers on the channel. So without further ado, watch at the end for something cool. So don't forget, guys, we have arena code. If you guys haven't seen it yet from my other videos, play DMUA will get you 3 packs of Dominaria. It will be alchemy cards, but every time you open a pack, it does get you closer to free mythics and rares and uncommons. So free packs are always good no matter what the cards are. So don't forget about that, and don't forget to use the code. It doesn't do anything for me. It's just a code that they just hand out. So, I mean, you're not giving me anything. I'm just giving you stuff because that's what I do. So anyway, next we're talking about Magic Online. So for those of you who aren't familiar, I am talking about real Magic Online, also referred to as Moto, not Arena. This is Moto, Magic the Gathering Online. So, um, one thing I talk about here is Magic Online is going to a new server for several reasons. Here, the things they list is a multi-factor authentication. Players and staff alike have wanted for a while because Magic Online has tradable objects. Account security is important. A multi-factor authentication will be provided powerful layer of security, improved metrics and tools, supposedly. Less visible to the players, but vital to those making the game. We need a better understanding of what players are doing to understand what features need prioritized and updating, and to make those updates happen. We also need to make sure our team has the right development and support tools for the job. You would think that if they just go to the boards and see what everyone is bitching about, they'd have an idea. Now, I'm not saying they got to fix everything people are bitching about because, like, powerful cards or yada yada yada. It's just Magic Online. Let the Wizards of the Coast guys do that kind of stuff. However, interaction, cards that are bugged or whatever, trust me, people will tell you if you're willing to listen. Now, all right, next we have play rewards. That sounds like a good idea. A great game of Magic is certainly its own reward. True. But we want to introduce some no risk incentives for playing beyond the fun of the game. Well, that was very vague and unimpressive. Moving on. Battlefield automation. We want to incorporate more tools for auto tapping and auto passing to reduce the number of clicks needed to play out a turn, and other improvements to the gameplay experience. As far as that goes, this is not Arena, nor should it be Arena. If someone wants to play a deck online that takes massive amounts of clicks because it's a weird combo deck and they time out because of it, so be it. Get better at the game or set macros. It's honestly not that hard. It'll be fine. Um, but anyway, I can see why this is important because people just want to have fun. They don't want to like waste all their time. Um, but then again, you know, it's a 50-minute game if you go competitive. It's a 50-minute game if you go casual. Unless you go to casual kind of places where they're just like, hey, get done before the shop closes. But anyway, is what it is. We'll see how it plays out. But all in all, I think a number of clicks can be a bad thing. But at the same time, when you start getting to excessive clicks, like you need to start thinking about your life choices in the decks you're playing. I'm just saying. So, onboarding. Well, this ought to be good. With an improved user experience to share, we will need to make things friendlier for new to MTGO Magic the Gathering Online. See that? Players. Some hand holding and direction will go a long way toward keeping folks around who give Magic Online a try. Um, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Trying to get Magic Online to be friendly, ugh, that they've got the work cut out to the point where they're gonna spend more money than it's worth. Arena's as friendly as it gets, and even that's crappy at most times. I'm just saying. So, is what it is. I mean, good luck. Commander update. Oh, this ought to be just great. One of the unique aspects of Magic Online is the support for multiplayer, but there are a lot of things that can be done to make the experience quicker and clearer. We want to make Magic Online the commander destination, and the experience needs improvement before that can happen. Now, that's true because there's not enough cards on there. However, they have put all the Power 9 and all that stuff on there and all that good jazz, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's the only place you can really play Commander. Now, the problem they're going to have with all this going on, A, if they do make good changes, then Wizards going to regret selling this to the other company. B, because it's not Wizards, they could easily turn this south really quick and just drive the game into the dirt. Or people could just run away from the game just because it's not what it was, i.e., driving the game into the dirt. Because I remember back in a time where if you collected a card, one card from every set, you could turn those cards in, lose them out of your collection, and actually get the whole set from Wizards. I'm pretty sure they've stopped doing that. If they haven't, fantastic. But pretty sure that's just not a thing anymore. So I think the real thing that they got going for it is just the ability to trade cards, which if they figure out how to do that on Arena, along with some other stuff, and put more cards in Arena, Arena will easily destroy Magic Online just because it can. It's an easier interface. People play it. Wizards has moved to it. Wizards hasn't done an online coverage of a Moto event in forever because people just don't like watching it. So the only draw to Moto is it has all the old cards. Heaven forbid they put them onto Arena. You know at some point they will to try to generate money. So may the force be with you guys. So with that said, you can go look to find out when all this server shifting is going to start. Me personally, I don't play Moto anymore. Haven't played it for years. I prefer the in-person experience, much like with Arena. I play Arena just for the giggles and to get practice, try out new cards and what have you, see where the meta is going. But other than that, I honestly don't use Arena for anything but practice. Also because it's free. So one of the things they're definitely going to be fighting against is things like X-Mage and other replication systems that are free to play that can play Magic. I'm sure there's more now out. I just don't keep up with them, so feel free to put them in the comments below if you want to give a shout out. But the easier it is to play Magic for free, the harder it's going to be to make money off the game, and they're going to have a real challenge ahead of them. So, with that said, let's bust into some secret layer leaks. All right, so there's a new secret layer coming out. It's going to start October 17th. One of the cards is Amazai, Lady of Scrolls, 3 blue and 2 for an 0-2. You can tap and untap wizard you control to draw a card. Not sure if this is worth anything, but for 5 mana, I don't see how it would be. However, it could be a great commander. I mean, you could throw this on the battlefield and have a whole bunch of wizards in play and draw your deck, I guess. Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, art's kind of cool. I'm digging the whole Japanese vibe. Next, we have, for the set, we have Adoptive Automation. So 3 colors for a 2-2. Enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. It is a chosen type in addition to other types, and other creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. So it's a 3-mana lord. That's a 2-2, and it can be anything. Pretty cool, but as a 3-mana lord, it does nothing but just give +1/+1. There are honestly better lords you can probably play, but I mean, who knows? It might be worth getting, but this isn't ringing any bells or anything expensive for me. Next we have, oh yeah, this. Liliana of the Dark Realms. 2 black and 2. This is a reprint of a Planeswalker, 3 loyalty. Search your library for a swamp card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. Target creature gets +X/+S or -X/-X till end of turn, where X is the number of swamps you control. And you get an emblem that says swamps you control have tap, add 4 black. Gonna be great commander card. It is a reprint, so not so much there. But again, with the Japanese styling, and maybe it's the fact that I just love Liliana. She's pretty cute, not gonna lie. Having 6 hands is giggity. Anyway, so this is a real sweet card. I really would look forward to this one, and you can kind of see her in the background too. This one looks nice. I like this one. And then what looks like to be the last card is Reflector Mage. If you don't remember this atrocity, it's the blue, white, and 1 for a 2/3. When it enters the battlefield, you bounce a card. that your opponent controls, or creature, sorry, your opponent controls, and they can't cast spells with the same name as that creature until your next turn. So if you lay this on your turn and you bounce a Llanowar Elf, on their turn they can't play Llanowar Elves. Even if they have a different Llanowar Elf in their hand, they can't play any of them. The thing I don't like about this card, I don't know why his nipples are showing and why the top of it's yeah, I'm gonna probably get banned for this, but this is like a bad disco 70s guy. Oh, this is awful. I mean, I get what they're going with Reflector and Magic and woo hoo hoo, but like, come on. Can we just not do this and pander to everybody, please, once? Anyway, so the only thing out of the whole set is probably really Liliana. So even though this is probably going to be, 30, 40, $50, I do not see how anybody's going to really buy this other than they're just like, well, I collect secret layers for the money. You can, but it also means somebody's got to want it. And I don't see anybody wanting this. Maybe one card out of it, but who knows? So, with that said, guys, sorry again about pausing the box opening videos. I want to get you this news. The box opening videos can happen pretty much anytime. But don't forget to check out the eBay store because all the cards from the box opening videos I've already done are on there. So get them while they're hot. Link is in the description to the eBay store, my Patreon. If you want to subscribe monthly for a monthly subscription for free swag, discounts on the eBay store, other things, my email's in there. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comments down below, feeds the YouTube algorithm, helps out the channel. I do appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. If you already haven't, please do. And remember, until next time, be kind, and I hope to see you across from the game table.